Welcome back to Epcot and welcome back to the Festival of the Arts. Now today we are going to be doing something called a certain walk of a colorful cuisine, and it is going to consist of everything from a deconstructed key lime pie to some Neapolitan dessert of some type. And believe it or not, if you complete everything in this booklet, you yourself are going to be able to give a treat that is a Festival of the Arts exclusive. And that is the whole reason why I myself am interested in doing this small little scavenger hunt, because I want to see what that treat is going to be. Let's go, friends. All right, so the first thing you want to do is come to the very front of the park and then head over to where they keep the festival passports. Once you grab one of these lovely festival passports for Festival of the Arts, you're actually going to flip to the very back page, and it is going to show you all the stops that you need to go to during this colorful cuisine. And I am so excited to see where the very first stop is going to be as we try all these treats today. All right, so our first stop is Deconstructed Dish, and that is because it's home of the very first thing on the menu, or should I say the hunt, and that is going to indeed be that deconstructed key lime pie. Now, this is going to be what it does indeed look like in person, and it is going to consist of key lime curd, key lime mousse, an actual little graham cracker cake right over here, along with some other little delicacies. Now, if you want to take a look at what it's supposed to look like before you get it, they do have a picture of it on the menu within itself. And then whenever they do give you these foods, they are going to go ahead and stamp your book. So we actually do have that very first stamp that we do need right here at Deconstructed Dish. And now we are going to be on our way to try to find that second thing on this journey. Let's go, friends. So the next place on our journey, believe it or not, is going to be at Figment's Inspiration Station. That is literally just a hop, skip, and a jump away from where we were just at. Now, the craziest part about this is we came from Disconstructed Eats, which is the first stop, and now we are at Figment's Inspiration Station, which is technically the last stop, but they're literally only like 50 feet apart, and that's why we decided to come here next for that blueberry-filled pastry tart with purple icing. Now, this indeed is going to kind of more or less just be your average Pop-Tart, but it is Festival of the Arts themed, and they decided to go ahead and make it part of this amazing run of the food that we are trying out today. And like they said, it is going to be blueberry filling inside of it. It is going to be one of the 3 things that you can find here at Figment's Inspiration Station. The other 2 things are going to be the grape smoothie with the collectible Figment cup, and then also that oh so loved rainbow cake. Now that indeed is one of my favorite things here at Festival of the Arts, but it is not part of the journey. The journey in itself is included with this Pop-Tart, which is the second stop, and I can't wait to see where we indeed stop next. All right, so next on our walk is going to be Pop Eats, and this in itself is going to be home of that grilled cheese. Now this does come with a tomato soup that actually is given to you with a Pop Eats tomato soup collectible cup, so you can take that home with you or just throw it away after you're done with it, whatever floats your fancy. And with the grilled cheese in itself, it's literally just a piece of grilled cheese between 2 pieces of bread. So this is about as basic as it gets. It is a good old-fashioned tomato soup with grilled cheese. There's not really much more else to say about it. It is quite delicious, and I'm just a little surprised that they did put it on this colorful cuisine this year, although the can itself is pretty colorful, so I will at least give it that. But so be sure to stop by Pop Eats and grab you some of that good old-fashioned tomato soup. So next on the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine is gonna be that trio that's found at Deco Delights. Now this trio is gonna consist of a chocolate tart, a vanilla bean cheesecake, and then even my personal favorite, a strawberry mousse. Now once again, you do see a little picture of it on the menu right before you purchase it, and this is actually where we are going to be returning to get the prize for this as well. But this is, like I said, by far one of my favorite dishes, not only at Festival of the Arts, but Walt Disney World in itself. And if you get nothing else while going to the Festival of the Arts, or especially doing the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine, I highly recommend you trying this trio out. On to the next stop. Next, we have found ourselves in the heart of Canada, and this is where you're going to be able to find that roasted beets tray. Now, this tray in itself consists of goat cheese, petite lettuce, blackberry gastrique, and you actually can't forget those roasted beets themselves. Now, this is full of a whole lot of different tastes that you might not be quite normal to, everywhere from that cheese to the beets to even the gastrique, and it's a very unique tray, especially those mushrooms. And just something that you might want to do is mix and match. So pick 2 or 3 of each topping and put them together, see how you like the pairings. And here is a picture of said beets before you buy it. This is going to be one of the things that you're going to need in order to complete this colorful cuisine, though. And believe it or not, after we got these beets, in order to complete this wonderful walk of colorful cuisine, we only need to find one more thing. Let's go find it, friends. All right. So we have found ourselves at that very last and final stop to pick up the chorizo and potato empanada. Now, this is going to be a very delicious and savory dish. It has a couple of different types of aiolis in it as well. It is stuffed to the brim with chorizo and potato in itself. I honestly think not only is it quite delicious, but this is the type of thing to get if you were in the mood for an actual type of meal and not something that is on the particular sweeter side. It is only going to be $6.75. It is a really good bang for its buck. And I am surprised that this is going to complete our colorful walk. And now we are going to go find that prize. All right. So we just completed the colorful cuisine, and these are the prizes that they are going to be giving you at Deco Delights. Now, this is a collectible cup that you get to keep for yourself. Do love to see that. And then this is a pre-packaged cookie. It's just your average sugar cookie. It is a little bit on the colorful side. It has a hidden Mickey already put on side of it. This is a really amazing prize, if I do say so myself, especially since it is indeed for free once you complete that colorful cuisine. And one thing that I did find out is that you only do have to get 5 of those menu items. So although we did collect all 6, we could have easily stopped at 5, went to Deco Delights, and picked up that treat. But instead, y'all are able to see everything that Epcot has to offer this year. And thank y'all for tuning in with me as we complete this latest activity at Walt Disney World. And I can't wait to do it all over again. See you later, friends.